Welcome back to the Conference USA Tip-Off Show, presented by Trilogy NextGen. We welcome in FIU Panthers. The women's basketball team finished 2022-23 season 14-19, 8th in Conference USA. They are poised to make a strong run this season. They got new jerseys, got a new outlook, and we are pleased to be joined by head coach Jessica Burks-Wiley and their star player, Kalia Henderson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, what are you excited most about this upcoming season?
I think what I'm most excited about is just being able to really be in a rhythm here at FIU. You know, we're going into our 4th year. Our first year we were coming into a rebuild, so that of course leads to a lot of turnover as far as players and things of that nature. So really excited about the returners we have coming back this year. Really excited about the newcomers that we've been able to bring along as well. So really looking forward to just building off of that momentum and doing something special this year.
You had a very young team last season who had to grow up really fast. Yeah. Now they have that experience. How do you build on that? I
think for them, honestly, being able to get that in-game experience, you can't, swap anything for that. So I think for them being able to come in and be that battle-tested, but also being those moments where, it may have been a loss, but it was a 1 or 2 possession game. And being able to have that experience and have that growth in those moments to make sure that we no longer in those moments, I think that's going to be really invaluable for us this year.
All right, you like to turn the game into a track meet. You want to create chaos. How did you create that style? And tell me about some of the players you have that are going to help you out with that style.
For me, I played a little bit like that when I was a player, but throughout my coaching journey, I've had the fortune of having some really incredible stops and being able to cherry pick so many different things that I liked. And so when I was fortunate enough to get the job here at FIU, and put all those pieces and that knowledge base together, it was a no-brainer. And so being able to bring in players like, Kalia Henderson, Tanasia Hayes, who also, was preseason all-conference this year. And then we've got some really great new pieces coming in that I think are also going to help push the envelope with that.
Talk about Kalia a little bit. She returns as your leading scorer, 2nd-team all-conference from last season. What makes her so great?
I think what makes Kalia so great is that she is so authentic to who she is. Obviously on the floor, she's an incredible competitor. She's going to push it to the limit. She's going to give you everything that she has. But she's just like that off the court as well. She's an incredible teammate. She's a great person to be able to coach. And so when you have a player that's able to maximize it, obviously as a basketball player, but also maximize it just being an incredible human being, I think it leads to your program being able to reap some really great benefits because of it.
How does it make you feel, hearing your coach brag about you a little bit?
Burkiana knows I love her so much. It means a lot, though, like coming from a situation I was in and just having a head coach that truly wants the best for me is a blessing.
Now you have all this experience. The younger players have grown up.
Yeah.
What have you seen so far in practice this offseason?
We do have a lot of, newcomers in, so just being a returner, just a lot of leadership from our last crew, and we have a lot of talent. Well, Coach said we're not going to rest on our talent, but we do have a lot of talent, so I'm going to give my girls their props. But it's just a lot of hard work, too. We're so competitive this year, and it's outstanding.
In order to create the chaos, a lot of work goes into that.
Yes.
What is that like, preparing for that?
Well, it starts in the summer, just conditioning, make sure like we're in the weight room lifting, but it's mostly in practice too, like everybody getting up and down. It's a lot, but it's second nature to us now.
What kind of expectations do you have for yourself and the team this year?
Well, for our team, I expect us to win a lot more games than last year, hopefully winning the Conference USA tournament, but, 1 game at a time. But for me, myself this year, I'm worried about just what I can do to help my team win. I'm not worried about the accolades, like the statistics. I just want to do me, be a good leader, and that's all.
I'm looking at that Miami Vice jersey. I covered the football game when they unveiled them. I'm waiting for you to unveil them on the court. What do you think of those jerseys this year?
I love these jerseys. They bring out my melanin, so I'm just ready to wear them.
Coach, there's so many exciting things at FIU. I was on that campus, and it's incredible, the student body, 55,000 students. It's so diverse. You're in the heart of Miami.
You've got an incredible location to recruit to. I mean, who doesn't want to live in Miami, Florida? You can ask the real estate agents that one. Who doesn't want to live in? And I think what's been most impressive is that, from year 1 to year 4 now, just the academic rise that we've had. Every single year, I love that I'm able to tell my players that you're going to leave with a stronger degree than you came in with. And that's something that I love that FIU continues to push the envelope with. And then you add in Conference USA play. I mean, it's not much more you could ask for.
All right, let's look. We're going to look at your schedule right now. Walk us through your early games and then as we head into conference play.
Okay. So season opener, really looking forward to just getting some traction going with that. As far as November 29th with Georgia Southern, really looking forward to this matchup. Anita's done an incredible job at Georgia Southern, and every single time we play, you know, it's a nail biter. So really, really looking forward to being able to reignite that. And then nothing better than a rivalry game. So being able to go back up to FAU and take the lead on that series again, I think is going to be really, really fun. And then, of course, getting Texas State at our place, who had an incredible run last year, you know, in postseason, I think is going to be another really good test for us. And then being able to get a conference opener against Jack State and Rick, who has done an incredible job at Jacksonville State, I think we have a chance to do something really special this year.
Talking about that, because I saw you eyeing this trophy when you sat down. Do you think you guys have a goal to take home the championship this season?
Absolutely. You know, I think Kalia touched on it. You know, one, the experience we were able to get last year. It sucks that sometimes it wasn't able to translate into a W, but I do think, you know, our L's have become lessons for this year. And then, you know, with the newcomers we have coming in, just the amount of competitiveness, the energy. And I think, you know, as Kalia says, I don't like to talk about how talented we are because, you know, talent can only take you so far. But I think our kids so far have done a really good job of marrying their work ethic with our potential. And I think that's where you find that sweet spot of, we know how good we can be. Are we willing to do the work? And I feel like our kids are really committed to doing the work.
Coach Jessica Burks-Wiley, Kalia Henderson, thank you so much. I can't wait. You got to let me know which game you decide to unveil them. I'm going to be watching for that.
Thank you. I definitely will.
All right, deal.